We are a very, very small family-run bakery with 4 generations in the village of Capperquin in West Waterford. You've had 2 world wars in that time, and we've had a civil war, and we've had lots of recessions, and Barrons are still making a living on the side of the street in Capperquin and employing 14 people, which is a very huge amount of people for the size of it in a small area like this. I love bread. I still love bread. And I do what my father did. I smell bread. I smell bread, yeah. I love bread. Good bread is really lovely. Good bread is good for you. And it's what you put into your mouth that keeps you your health, because we're born and blessed with good health, and then to maintain that you have to keep it, and by keeping it is, eating good food, fresh, local and in season. That's the recipe, fresh, local and in season. We make white yeast bread, brown yeast bread, we make sourdoughs, we make Irish traditional soda breads, we make cakes, we make Christmas puddings. We're very proud that our bread is very well baked, and it's unique in that sense that it has a unique taste and flavour in its crust, and we put it down to our ovens as well, yeah. And we're good to our ovens, we mind them, we don't overwork them. They're treated with respect. That's why they're good to us, so it comes back. What you give comes back.
It is the best form of oven. It's like barbecuing is the best form of cooking. This is a very healthy way for making good bread because it bakes it really, really well. You need a lot of bottom heat for making good bread, and that's what these ovens give.
So the bakers we have are passionate about what they do. They love their job, because if they didn't, the proof of the pudding would be when they come out. The oven has to be right, and that's only because you have your mind switched on. You can't turn it on like we're all used to at home with a domestic oven, or most bakeries have ovens that you turn on and they're thermostatically controlled, and when it reaches the temperature it cuts out. But not with these. They're only as good as the man working them. The man working them has to use his head as well, so he can't come in and just turn on the oven and forget all about it. He has to listen to it. He talks to the oven, and the oven talks to him. And I mean, this is the wonderful thing about the farmers market. It is the comeback to the community, because when you come to the farmers market, they're not rushing. It's a different environment to shopping than anywhere else, and they're supporting the local people who they know live out the road, or a farmer who's growing some vegetables, or a man who has lovely free-range eggs. So people come to support it because they're leaving their money within their own community, and that's a great thing. So small family businesses like ours all closed in the late 70s, early 80s, because of a whole change in culture about bread. And it was brought on by people who were into making money as opposed to making bread. Whereas I come from a tradition of people who were making quality bread to nourish people. And it was about the quality of the bread. But then it became an object to produce something at a very low cost. And if you buy something at a low cost, somebody is paying the price. So the product was paying the price there because people weren't nourished as well, and people have grown intolerant to wheat, which of course is something that has come through bread not being given the proper time to break down the enzymes in the flour so that it's made more digestible for people. So it was like we had this speed thing, it's organic as opposed to just rush things up, and they're losing all the flavour, all the nourishment to keep people healthy, which is the most important thing in our lives.